Welcome and welcome back to Mrs. G's Living. I am Mrs. G. On this channel, we focus on fashion, beauty, hair, and much more. So if that's something you're interested in, please consider subscribing and joining our community. So in today's video, I have been on many social media platforms. The girlies are selling me on or sold me on trying a CURLYME hair unit. Every platform that I've been on is saying to try CURLYME hair. So I'm here to actually try it and let you know if it is actually worth the money. Now, they did not sponsor me. I purchased this with my own money because I wanted the real, whether it was good quality hair or if the marketing was just superb. I purchased this wig, I believe, on Sunday, and it actually arrived today, which is Friday. So it was definitely quick shipping because the arrival date actually was supposed to be Monday. And so I'm glad it came actually early. So this is the box, and I can say it is actually a sturdy box. It is definitely going to bother me that I am going to have to throw this in the trash, but I just don't have room for the excess. The inside, so CURLYME wigs, CURLYME gifts. So the packaging is definitely cute. Oh, so this is removable. I guess the inside is removable. Oh, that's nice. Look at that packaging. Okay. So it comes with lashes, which I'm not gonna wear because I like natural lashes, and this is very extravagant. It comes with a big strap, a medium brown color, which I like, as well as a light brown color. Now it also comes with, I guess, a Q&A, of course, edge brush. And then it comes with a bag to put your wig in, which I appreciate because I just be throwing my wigs all over the place. So this satin bag is great. So the original price, I actually bought what is their new style. That was what they were marketing, the M-Cap wig. So I actually bought it in a 10-inch bob because I feel like if I'm going to try a new wig brand out, I'm not going to buy the most expensive or the longest unit. I'm going to try out, and also I'm in my bob stage where it may not look like it because I changed my wigs for the video, but I'm in my bob stage where I just feel like I don't want hair on my neck. So I'm definitely in my bob stage. So I feel like if you're going to try a new company out, just like getting travel size or sample size, I believe in getting the most affordable wig to see if you actually genuinely like it. Makes no sense paying $1,200 for a wig and then when it comes is not what you're expecting, even though you can actually return it and get a refund, but still. Saying is the specialty for the M-Cap wig is that it is smaller knots and it's more bleached, which makes giving it a more natural look. Also, and looking at it now, yes, if I'm gonna move in closer so you can see the knots are very fine and it does give more of a scalp look, and it's bleached, so perfection. Now I believe I got the 9x6 looks, the normal size, and you can see them knots is bleached. Also, I love that the straps is by the lace, because I hate when they put the straps like by the air tab. It's just not enough room for me or security for me. And I usually end up moving it. Now the band is detachable, so you can actually take it off if it's not your preference. Now what I do also like, and you can move it, it has 3 slots, so you can move it up and down if you want it to be a little bit more adjustable. What I do appreciate, we have come a long way with wigs. They cut out the air tabs. So do you see? Like the cap has a room for your air tabs. This is one of my pet peeves with wigs. I'm always like moving the wig around because it's like right there on my ear. So I love that. I love the detail that it has the curve for your ears to go through. So this is a 10 inch. Now, what I can say is we've come a long way with wigs, but what I dislike. Something has changed from when I used to buy wigs back in the days. I remember back in the days, you could actually select a color. So if you wanted the wig to be color 1B, color 2, color 4. Now, all of the wig brands are going with natural, I think it's natural color. No, can we get back to dyeing the wigs black? Like this is a dusty brown, a number 2. And now at this point, I'm buying wigs. I don't want to have to do the extra work. If you're bleaching the knots and making it convenient for me, go back to dyeing them. Like, or put a service in, $5 service in to dye them back to 1B or 2. Like, can we get back to dyeing the hair? Like, I hate now I have to go back and go dye it. But anyway, so the price was $145. I think, you know, they have sales, so I end up purchasing it for, I believe, $108 with taxes. So this is what we have. So let's just put it on. The caps smell like it's been in storage. This is real time. I usually wash my wigs, but because I'm gonna have to dye this wig, I'm gonna dye it and then wash it. And it's supposed to be like it's pre-cut already. So let's see. And it doesn't come with the adjustments at the bottom of the wig. So at the back of the wig, it only comes with the one strap. So I'm going to insert a picture. I don't like that because I feel like it's not secure and there's a gap there. So I wish they had maintained that. They could have done this with the additional, you know, adjustable strap. Two, just you can see the demarcation or where the hairline starts. So you can see. I am going to, so you see the line of demarcation, which I don't like. I'm either going to have to cut the lace or use some foundation to just make it blend a little bit more natural with my skin. So I'm gonna come back after I zhuzh it up. Now this is supposed to be 180% density. No, this is like 100% density. This cannot be 180. This is like 100% density. So on the density, kudos to the marketing at CURLYME Hair for making these wigs seem like the next coming. But I'm gonna be honest with you, because I paid my hard-earned money for this wig. I hate this wig. I despise this wig. This is probably one of the worst wigs that I've bought in a long time. So let me explain why I dislike this wig. One, this is not 180% density. And this is why nowadays, if the density is not 200 or 250%, I typically will not buy the wig, because now 250% density is actually equivalent to 150% density like 10 years ago. Like, they are not giving us the density that we need and that I want. Two, this is advertised as just plop it on your head and go. One thing I don't like is that you cannot wear it with a wig cap, because it's going to show the line of demarcation between the wig and the wig cap. For some of you, you may like that. I know sometimes I don't like wearing wig caps, so that's fine with me. But for those that like to wear wig caps to have a barrier between their real hair and the wig, it's going to show the line of demarcation because the knots are so thin. Thirdly, why I don't like this wig, I despise when they give me bobs and the front of the bob is thin. Like, the end of the front of the bob is thin. And I understand that it's going to be less hair used in the front because, of course, you want it to have a more realistic hairline. But to compensate for that, use longer hair so it's not thin. Do you see what I mean? So it's not thin at the front, if you understand what I mean. Like, if you're going to use 12 inches to do the bob, then at the front, you should use like 16-inch hair, so we still get the thickness at the bottom. If you girls that typically will buy like an 18-inch hair and then cut it into a bob, and everybody's like, oh my God, why would you do that? Why would you waste? They do it for the density so that at the end of the wig is not thin. That's why they do it. But these companies now are just like, whatever. Fourth, the flyaways and the kind of split ends. Look at that. Look at the flyaways. Look at it. I hate the hairline. And I know many of you are probably going to say, oh, just cut it and whatever. No, if you look at commercials, they advertise just plop it on your head. They did all of the cutting, did all the bleach, make it more convenient, and it's not. If I keep this wig, because I'm really debating returning this shit, if I keep this wig, I'm going to really have to cut it to a way in which it's not, I specifically go for glueless wigs because I don't want to glue anything down. I don't want to have that line of demarcation, and glueless wigs does that for me. Also, I don't like to use baby hairs to cover up that as well. So I'm going to have to cut it in a way that it is not going to look like this. And fifth, for my forehead girls, y'all probably like, well, why do you have the wig all the way down there? Yeah, because if I put it in my natural hairline for my forehead girls, for us that got the foreheads, it makes our foreheads look bigger. Like if I put it back there, you see the difference? You see the difference? Like, I don't like this wig, and I like the idea of this wig. Smaller knots, you bleach it. The wig cap in itself is great. Aside from, they need to put the adjustable straps back to the back of the wig, because I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Let me show you what I mean. So the back of the wig has a gap, right? And because they didn't put those adjustable straps in the back, it's like, it's cold outside. No air be getting up. Don't be looking at my, my back here. It's don't be looking back there. But air be getting back there. It's like them girls that, this is not me, them girls that have like the smaller waist but wider hips. And every time they try on pants, it's that little gap that they hate. That's how I feel like this wig is, that little gap in the back of your pants that you can't stand, that you put on and you're like, what the is that? Look at that. The girlies did their job with the marketing, but I know. And I'm glad that I actually bought the bob, because bob, one of the more affordable wigs, I'd have been pissed. If I bought a more expensive wig and it came with the thin hair, because to be honest with you, most of the wigs were 180% density. That's the highest I saw, unless you get into those curly, thick, wigs. But for the straight wigs, I'm like, let me go. This is not it. And I probably have 7 bob wigs. 7 bob wigs that I bought from other companies, Amazon. And this is by far, to me, the worst one. I'm sorry. I would not spend, do what you want with your money. And I try to always keep it positive here. But when we working hard for our money and these companies are advertising to us how great the wig is, how you just plop it on your head and you go. I don't know about the other ways. I can only speak about the bob, and you can see it. Like, it is thin. This is not it. Do not get this. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend it all. So, yeah. We are out. I'm Mrs. G. Now I'm about to go look for my other wigs to put on, because this ain't it. No. So I'm Mrs. G for Mrs. G's Living. I'm here to give you the honest reviews. I'm not going to have you spend your hard-earned money like I spent my hard-earned money and not like the product that we received, because even if, okay, I'm going to judge up the hairline, like the density is just not it. So if you like videos like this, please like, subscribe, join our community. I'm Mrs. G for Mrs. G's Living. Peace. We are out.